Namaste students, myself Sunil Kumar from the Department of Computer Science. Today we are moving to the next session based on the chapter SQL commands. Remember this is chapter number 14 SQL command, and today's our topic is SQL operators, implementation of SQL commands is the mainly two topics. In that important one is SQL operators. We will move to the topic now. In the previous session, we mainly discussed about the different data types of SQL. If you take the data types, there are different data types are available in case of SQL programming language. That different types of data types we discussed in the previous session, and also one example or structure of SQL command. If you want to write one SQL command, that also we discussed. Mainly data types. There are different types of data types are there. One is varchar2, number, date, time. These are the different sum of types. These type of data types we discussed in the previous session, and also the structure of SQL command. When SQL is there means SQL command is there means there is a particular structure will be there. If you take the structure, it contains the keywords and also clauses. Mainly contains the keywords and clauses and also with the identifiers. That everything about that also we discussed. So now we will move to the today's session. So what is an SQL operator, or what is a SQL operator? So in case of operator, already we discussed in a C++ programming. We also studied about the operators. Operator is a symbol that the particular programming language recognize. If you take any particular programming language, that programming language recognize the particular symbols. That symbols are known as operators. An operator is a reserved word or a character used to primarily in SQL. In SQL, we are using some words, reserved words or a character where the clause to perform operations. If you want to perform the operations, then where clause is used, such as comparison, arithmetic operations. In where clause, we are mainly using the different types of operators. In where clause, after the where clause, we are using the different types of operators to comparison or and arithmetic operation, mainly for comparison and also with the arithmetic. Not only comparison, arithmetic, one more type of operator is also available in case of SQL. Operators are used to specify the conditions in an SQL statement and to serve as a conjunctions for multiple condition in a statements. Remember, operators are used to specify these particular conditions, mainly for comparisons. If you want to compare the two values, whether you have to check both the values are equal, so or you have to check whether less than or greater than. So like that conditions, if you want to compare the values or if you have to specify conditions, then we are using the SQL operators. Other than this one, we are also using as a conjunctions. Conjunction means, so multiple conditions are there. Whenever multiple conditions will be there, first condition or second condition. If you want to compare the first condition, second condition, some cases both the conditions should be true. So that is a logical operations. So that purpose also we are using the SQL operators. So in case there are two more conditions are there, then whenever three conditions should be true, then only should be executed. Whenever any one condition is true means it should be executed. So like that anything is required means then we are using the SQL operators. So if you take the SQL operators, or SQL operators mainly are of three types. Mainly three types of SQL operators are available. One is arithmetic operators, second one is comparison operator, then logical operators. Mainly arithmetic, comparison and also with the logical operators. So what is the arithmetic operators? In case of arithmetic operator, it is possible to perform the arithmetic operations. If you want to perform any arithmetic operations, then we are using with the arithmetic operators. So here arithmetic operators are, one is plus, minus, then star for multiplication, division and also with the modulus. Division and last one is modulus. These are the different types of arithmetic operators. The next one is comparison operations. Already arithmetic we studied in SQL, so I am not going to, already we discussed in a C++ programming, so I am not going to explain the arithmetic operations here. And also next one is comparison operators. Comparison operator is the same as relational operators. In case of C++, there is one operator that is known as relational operator. So here it is known as comparison operator. The comparison operator or relation operator both also same. Here also we are checking greater than less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, not less than, not greater than, like that. These different comparisons. So it is possible to compare the values. If you want to compare the different values, then we are using the comparison operators. The next one is logical operator. Next one is important one here is mainly I am going to discuss about logical operators. So what is the logical operators? The different types of logical operations are available. Already in case of C++ we studied the mainly 3 types of logical operation, that also there. Other than that, here contains some extra logical operations. One is AND operation. Here logical operations are, one is AND operation, next OR operation, NOT operation, IN operation, then between, next exist, next all, any, like and unique. These are the mainly different types of logical operators available in SQL. And remember that one, all these logical operators are available or you can use in a where clause. Normally there are, if you take the program, there are 2 parts will be done, from clause and one more is where clause. Normally these all the operators are used for performing some operations. That operations mainly we are performing in where clause, checking the conditions and applying the logical operations or applying some arithmetic operations. Everything will be comes under where clause. So we'll be see one by one. The first one is logical operators. So what is a logical operator? So that is different types of logical operators are there. One is all, and, any, between, exist, then different types, and, or, not. These are the different types of logical operators. The first one is all. All is a one logical operator. See, if you take the operator, operator is a keyword sometimes, or sometimes it is a symbol. So in case of arithmetic and arithmetic and comparison, that is the symbols was there. But if you take the logical operator is a keywords. Logical operators is a keyword, some keywords are used here. So first one is all. So all keyword or all logical operator, the all operator is used to compare a value to all values in another value set. So mainly all is a keyword as operator used to compare the value of another value, or two list will be there normal here. One value is compared with another value set will be there to check whether all the values are same. Mainly 2 arrays, normal example arrays are not there in case of SQL, but whenever think about arrays means 2 set will be, 2 list will be there. If you want to compare the list, if you want to compare the 2 list, whether all the values are present or not, for that purpose we are mainly using the all operator. The next one is AND operator. The AND operator allows the existence of multiple conditions in an SQL statements in where clause. In a where clause, we are providing the multiple conditions. We are providing multiple condition. Whenever if you provide the multiple condition, then after checking the multiple condition, when both are producing correct output, both also true or both also true means, then we are using the AND. AND means it checks either left side and right side. Will be 2 sides will be there, left operand and right operand, and both the operands should be produce correct value. Both operand value should be true, then only AND will true. Otherwise AND will be false. The next one is any. Any operator is used to compare a value to another, any applicable value in list according to the condition. So any means it will check, for example, first one is all. All means 2 set will be checked. In that 2 set all the values should be corrected. All the values should be correct. But in case of any, there is no need to check all the values should be correct. But here in case of any one value is correct comparing with another list. Here also is comparing with another value set, but here it is checking only one value, only one value is correct or not entire values should be corrected. When one value is correct means it will produce output as true. So in case of all, whenever all values are true, then it will produce output as true, otherwise it will be false. In case of any, it will check the another value set and based on the condition, and in this case when any value is true, any one value is true means it will produce a true value, it will produce the true value in case of any. Next one is between. Next value is, next logical operator is between. The between operator is used to search for values that are within a set of values with given the minimum value and the maximum value. So between is mainly used to search the values, mainly used to search the value in a value set. In a value set, if you want to search the value set, given the minimum and maximum value. Here minimum value and maximum value be given. So you have to check whether the particular value lies between that minimum and the maximum value. That is the between operator. Next one is exists. Exist operator is used to search for a percent of a row in a specified table that meet the certain criteria. So what is the exist means? So it's checking whether the particular row is there in a particular table. One table will be there, in that the particular row or particular column, not a column, mainly a row, particular record is there in a table or not. That we are checking in case of exist. So it is exist means it will produce output as true, otherwise it will produce output as false. That is in case of exist. The next one is in operator. Next one is in operator. Remember, in case of exist, it is check the entire row based on some criteria. So we will provide the name is equal to name is equal to XYZ. Based on the name, it will check the particular row. Or if you give the roll number as 20 means, based on the roll number, it is going to check the data. That is in case of exists. The next one is in operator. The in operator is used to compare a value to a list of literal values that have been specified. So in operator is used to compare the value to a list of literal values. To compare a value to a list of literal values. So we are checking whether the particular value is there in list. We are checking whether the particular value is there in a particular list. That is, one value will be given, that value we are searching. Normally we will search, an array is there means we will search whether the particular value is there or not. For that type of operation we are using the in. The next one is like. The like operator is used to compare a value to a similar value using the wildcard operators. So wildcard operator means we are mainly using hash. The hash is mainly used, or modulus and known as wildcard operators. Then here like is used to compare a value to similar values. Whether, when example we have to check whether we are going to search two names, when you are going to check the two names, in that particular letter is there or not. For example, one name will be there. In that name, particular letter is there or not. That we are checking by using the like. Like means to compare the values, compare the value to similar values. Compare, one value will be given, one letter will be given, or sometimes one value will be given. That is compared with the entire text, whether that value is there or not. That is actually known as like operation. Next one is not operation. The not operator reverses the meaning of the logical operator. It will reverse the meaning of the logical operator. For example, not operation can be used along with the different operations, different operators. Mainly it produces the output inverted. Not operation is mainly produce the output inverted. For example, exist. Exist means that will check whether a particular row is there or not. That will check whether the particular row is there or not. But is not exist, we can use along with the not exist. Not is operator that can be used with another logic operators. So not exist, if you use like that, that will check whether the particular row is not there. If it is not there, that is true. In case of exist, whether row is there means that will produce output as true. In case of not exist, whenever the particular row is not there, then it will produce output as true. So like that, and along with another operator, another logical operator, we are using the not operations. The not exist, not between, not in, like that. Like that we can use, or not and, like that also possible to use. That is in case of not operator. The next one is or operator. Next one is or operator. The or operator is used to combine the multiple conditions. Mainly used to combine the multiple conditions in SQL statement where clause. In a where clause, mainly we are using logical operator in where clause. So it is used to combine the multiple output or multiple conditions. Whenever multiple conditions are there means, if you want to combine all the conditions together, then we are making use of or operation. The next one is null. Next one is null. The null operator is used to compare the value with a null value. So it is null is operator checking the value whether it is a null or not. Checking the value is a null or not. So not an empty value, mainly it is checking the null value. Empty value is different. Whenever value is not there, that is not a null, because whenever value is not there means some garbage value will be there. So that is value is present actually. So is null means it's checking whether value is null or not. That is in case of is null. Next one is unique. The unique operator searches every row of a specified table for uniqueness. Unique means that is checking the entire table. That is checking for entire table whether duplicates are there or not. Sometimes in table can be having some duplicate values, that we are checking in case of unique. So these are the different types of logical operator. One is OR, is null, and unique. So these are the different types of logical operators. So once again I will say the different logical operator here. One is all. All means checking whether all the values are there in another value set, that is all. Next and means it is combining the multiple conditions. In case of multiple conditions, both the conditions should be true, that is in case of and. Next any means compare the values with any applicable value list according to the condition. Based on the condition is going to compare. The next one is between. Between also one more type, whether value lies between that value, that is in case of between. Next one is exist, checking whether the particular row is there or not. Next in operator, it is one value is compared with the entire list. One value is compared with the entire list. The next one is like. The like operator is used to compare the value to similar using the wildcard, whether checking one value will be given, so that value is present in a particular string or not. That is we are checking in case of like. The next one is not. So not operation mainly inverting the meaning of logical operator. Mainly is inverting the meaning of logical operator, that is used along with the another operators. So not exist, not between, not in. So these are the different types of not operations. Next one is OR operation. OR operation is used to combine the multiple conditions. If you want to combine multiple conditions, then we are making use of OR operations. Next one is null. Is null operator is used to check whether the value is a null value or not. Checking the particular value is null value or not in case of logical operator, that is null. Next one is unique. Unique operator searches every row of a specified table. Searches every row of a specified table for uniqueness. Means there is no duplicate should be there. Whether it checks whether duplicate value is there or not. Checks whether a duplicate value is there or not in case of table, that is unique. These are the different types of logical operators. So I am not going to explain the arithmetic operator and comparison operator, that you know how it is working. Comparison operator and also with the arithmetic operator, you know that how that is going to work. So I am not going to explain that one. So I just explained only the logical operators. The next one is implementation of SQL command. So next we are starting with the implementation of SQL. Mainly here what we discussed means data types and the operators. Already we finished data type and data types and also with the operators. So if you know data types and operator, then we can start with the SQL commands. So if you are going to start the SQL command, there are DDL command and DML command is there, that you know already. I already explained what is the DML and also what is the DDL command. So first SQL command is create table. Create table. So the SQL create table statement is used to create a new table. So create command or create table command, that is used to create a new table in case of SQL. So creating a basic table involves the naming the table. So when you are going to create the table, it involves the naming the table and defining its columns and each column data type. Mainly if you are going to create the table, it contains mainly one is naming the table. You have to give the name for table and also defining the columns. You have to define the columns and each column's data type. Mainly three things we are going to implement here. One is table name. You have to give the name of the table and also defining the columns. You have to define the different columns and each column's data type. Whenever if you are going to create table, data type also you should mention, that is a create table. So we will see the syntax. Here is a syntax, basic syntax for create table. So syntax contains create space table, that is a keyword, that is actually the keyword. Then you have to give the table name, then open bracket, open parenthesis, or we can say open bracket. Then we can give the column and data type. So number is possible, varchar 2 is possible. For example, you are going to create a table for student name, that is data type is varchar or character we can give. Then if you are giving the register number you can give the name, date of birth, that is a date format, time, registration type, time format. So like that different format data types are available that we can use. So here create table, syntax is create table space, create space table, then space, you have to give the table name. Whenever if you are going to give the table name, you should know the how to naming the identifier. Already we discussed in the C++ how to name the identifier. Space should not be given. So this the underscore is possible. Then that everything should be followed here. We should give the table name. After giving the table name, next open parenthesis. Next with the columns. Next we can specify the different columns. Column 1 data type of the particular column. Next comma. Next one is column 2 data type. Second columns data type. After comma, the next one is column 3 data type comma. So like that each column should be separated by comma operator. Then after that n number of columns also possible. So in a table we don't know what is the total number of columns are required. It is possible to create with the n number of columns. After creating the different columns, next one more condition we can give, that is a primary key. Already we discussed in a database concept what is a primary key. So whenever if you want to set the primary key, then you have to set one more column name. So in which column name you want to make the primary key. So either column 1, column 2, column 3, any column. Which column you want to make as a primary key, that also we can set. After that closing bracket, then finally close parenthesis with the semicolon. This is the syntax for creating the table. Remember, table space table name, create space table name. Table name is user defined name, open bracket, after open bracket column data type comma column data type, like that n number of columns, then column comma primary key or foreign key which you are specifying, that key should be specified, then one more column name, then closing bracket and semicolon. These are the syntax for creating the table. Next, here the create table is a keyword. Remember, in that we used a create table, that is a keyword followed by the table name. Create table is a keyword, then followed by the table name and followed by the open parenthesis and followed by the column names and data types for that column and followed by the closing parenthesis. This is actually the create table. For each column, a name and data type must be specified. You have to specify the table name, column name and also with the data type. And column name must be unique within the table definition. So we have to, not possible to give the two table column name as the same. It's not possible to give the two column name as the same. Two columns should not be given the same name. Should be the unique one in case inside the table. That is in case of table creation. The next one is columns definition separated by commas. So remember, column 1 data type. Next column 2 if you are writing, you should separated by the comma operator. And remember, uppercase and lowercase letters makes no difference in a column names. When you are going to define the column names, if it is uppercase or lowercase, there is no difference in this case. So in a case SQL, in case of SQL, that is not a case sensitive language. If you take the C++ or Python or any other programming language, that is a case sensitive, but here this is not a case sensitive language. Each table must have the at least one column. When you are going to create the table, each table at least have one column should be there. Then SQL command should be end with the semicolon. Here SQL command, that create table command should be end with the semicolon. So this is the features of command. Here is the example. Here is the one example. Create table student that contain 5 columns. You have to create one table student that should contain 5 columns, as register number, name, combination, date of birth and also fees. These are the different 5 columns. For these 5 columns you have to create a table. So how we can write the query? Query can be written like this: create table, create space table, that is actually the keyword. Create space table space, then table name is given here, that student. So student should be the table name, then open bracket, after that register number. First table column name is register number. So register number we can give numbers. For register number we can provide the number. So number of 6 I gave, comma, next one is name. Next column name is name. So name is length will be more, so we can use the varchar 2 of 15. We are using varchar 2 of 15. Combination PCMB, PCMC we are using normally. So characters are enough, PCMB, PCMC. So like that we are using BSBA, like that we are using. So character 4 is enough. So next one is DOB, date of birth. So for that the data type I specified here is date. The next one is fees. Next one is fees. Fees numbers. Number 9, 2. See the difference. Register number only 6, but if you take the fees, it is 9, 2. Means sometimes fraction values will be possible when you are going to pay the fees. Then fraction also possible. So that is fees I given as 9, 2. Then I set the primary key as a register number, because primary key means that value will never repeated. The value will be never repeated. That values we can make as the primary key. So I will make here register number as primary key, because name can be repeated, combination can be repeated, date of birth can be repeated, and also fees also can be repeated. The value, only one value that is not repeated here is register number. So I will make this one as register number as a primary key. Then closing bracket and semicolon. Remember here, whenever you are going to create the columns, data type will not be specified sometimes. Whenever data type is not specified means we have to give our own data type. We have to give our own data type which is suitable for that one. That you should specify. For register number we can normally give the numbers. Then for name we can give the varchar 2. Like that we should only think which is better for that one. That should be given for as the data type. So this is the one example for creating the table. Then after creating the table, we will create the table like this. Here you can see the table structure. Table, register number will be there. Next name, combination, DOB, and finally fees. So these are the table structure. So after that we have to view the table. After creating that, then we have to describe, or we have to describe the table. So it will describe, when you are going to describe the table, we have to use the DESC command. We have to DESC command or describe command. Two commands are available. So here is the example is given, describe student. Here you can see inside the box you can see describe student or DESC student. DESC student, or we can use a describe student with the semicolon. So if you use that, one, so that will describe the structure of the table. That will display the structure of the table. In that structure, which and all data will be there, and also with the data type. So here you created register number as number of 6 and name as varchar of 2 of 15. Next combination char of 4. Then date of birth as date and fees in the number of 4, 2. So this is the describe command. So by here we reach the end of session today. In this session we mainly discussed about the different types of operator, mainly arithmetic, logical, and the comparison operator, and also implementing the command. When you are going to implement the command, mainly two commands I took here. One is create table command and one more is describe or DESC command. So based on this one, I will give worksheet, work out that one. If you have any doubts, you can ask. So by here I will wind up my today's session. Thank you.